gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. What it do, what it do. You already know what it is. Hump Day Wednesday. That's right. Everybody go out there and get your hump on. Remember, get your hump on today because it's Wednesday. Hump Day. You can't skip it. Shout out to everybody out there that's getting their hump on this morning, man. Maybe you woke up with a hard one and stuck it up in her. You know what I mean? Or a homegirl. Maybe it's you. Maybe you seen it was hard and you jumped up on it and rolled that broomstick like a witch on Halloween. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. I'll be on one. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What it do, what it do. NorCal Raider Jesse's in the building, man. Top of the morning to you. Good to see you. Raider Syndicate, man. What is the deal, man? Bang. You know what I mean? We got Eugene Powell in the building, man. Top of the morning, my brother. Thank you for pulling up. It's good to see you, man. Jack Kenner, man, good to see you, brother. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hope everything's all well, you know what I mean? Hope everything's all well. Eddie Diaz in the building. Yes, indeed, and the building is packed. Top of the morning to you. Eagle Terrier 207 in the building. Yes, indeed. And we got Sebastian Gonzalez. How you doing, sir? Hope everything is good with you. Mighty fine. That's right. Mighty finer than wine. Yes, indeed. We got Raider Chris 100 in the building. What's the deal, Raider Chris in the building for real? Oh, excuse me. The good stuff, man. What is the deal with you, my brother? Top of the morning. Pyro, my dude, man. Salute. Thank you for being up in here, man, for real. We are a few days away from Monday Night Football here in Las Vegas against the, what's their name? What's them dudes that wear green and yellow? The Oakland A's? No, not the Oakland A's? You sure? Green and yellow? It ain't the Oakland A's? I thought the Raiders were playing the Oakland A's Monday Night Football. It's not the Oakland A's. Okay. Oh, wrong sport? My bad. My bad, bro. The Oregon Ducks. The Raiders are playing the Oregon Ducks Monday night here at Allegiant State. It's not the Oregon Ducks. See, green and yellow though. But it's not that. Oh, not the college. Oh, okay, my bad. It's not the college. The Raiders are playing. Who's the green and yellow? Oh, the Green Bay Shit Packers. The Raiders play the Green Bay Shit Packers Monday Night Football. Yes, indeed. Hold on, let me see what somebody said. Raider Syndicate. Yeah, I seen that, man. I mean, my take on it, I know fans are frustrated, but that's doing that shit ain't gonna make Mark Davis, you know what I mean? It ain't like gonna influence Mark Davis to fire the coach. Cause see, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, man. As fans, we want shit to happen overnight. It's the fact. This is the facts. We want shit to happen overnight rather than let the natural process happen, which there's phases of a rebuild. We know it's a rebuild. At first, they said a retool. right? And I think that was their intention. Just add a few pieces because we got pieces here. But I think after going in, that's why I said first year, you can't judge the first year. You can't just cancel everything because of year one. Because year one, there's a lot of shit that goes into it for you to know what the fuck you dealing with. And I think their intentions were to come in and just add a few pieces with what was already there. But what was already there, all of it wasn't good shit that you can use for what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? That's why there's no Abram. And ain't nobody gonna argue with Abram getting released. Ain't nobody gonna argue with Leatherwood getting released. You see what I mean? So nobody's gonna argue with Cleveland Farrell getting released. Nobody's gonna argue that point because we see exactly what the coaching staff seen and what the front office seen. These guys ain't what we want. That's why nobody argued against that shit. Nobody, oh, why you get rid of Abram? Oh, why you get rid of Cleveland Farrell? Oh, why you get rid of... Nobody argued that. So they obviously seen that same shit too. But that was not their intention. You got to remember, they did not take over until late. They didn't get us the same amount of time as any other team as far as scouting the talent in the draft, figuring out what this team... You don't even know what the team needs in year one. You don't know. So I understand the process. It's just like if somebody hired you on at a new job and you didn't quite get it all in year one, and they talking about firing you, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, give me a chance to learn the shit first. Don't just fucking try to fire me after 1 year. I'm still learning. I'm better than what I was day one when you hired me. But you know what I mean? It's as an owner, I'm speaking from an owner's point of view, like you can't rush to judgment, or we'll be changing head coaches every other year. Don't we need consistency? Now, I'm not saying that everything Josh McDaniels does is perfect, but you can't name me one coach in the NFL that coaches a perfect game. None, because there's no such thing as perfection. Perfection does not exist. Sorry for busting your bubble. There's no Santa Claus either. But perfection does not exist. So why are we expecting somebody to be perfect when perfection will never be achieved? I heard a joke, somebody say, who with this last week, which I don't believe in the play call, him throwing it on first and going either. You know what I mean? And then somebody cracked a joke. Who does he think he is? Pete Carroll. That just showed you right there. Pete Carroll makes dumbass mistakes too. But yeah, he's revered as one of the top coaches in the league. He got a Super Bowl win. I heard everybody say, well, McDaniels was trying to be Bill Belichick. And Bill Belichick was the mind frame behind everything in New England. Oh, yeah? Well, ever since Josh McDaniels left, guess what? You know Bill Belichick's on the hot seat. The rumors are flying that he possibly can get fired this year. I wonder why. You've never been in a hot seat in his life. Ever. So maybe Josh McDaniels ain't great by himself, and neither is Bill Belichick. Maybe they, as a tandem, those two knocked it out the park. Now both of them have to find that tandem because they don't have each other no more. Bill Belichick got to find that offensive coordinator, and I think that defensively, defense has been trying to get better, bro. That's why I'm like, we can't rush the judgment, man. Like, there's 5 new starters on the defense, and yet everybody was ready to fire this dude and get rid of this dude. And I'm like, it's only been 4 games. When the fuck we start doing that shit? And everybody knows you got to let at least 4 games kick in for everything to settle to what the natural landscape of the NFL is going to be. You know what I mean? Everybody like we look at, oh, we lost to the Buffalo Bills, we lost to the Steelers, we lost to the Chargers. Go look at the standings and tell me those teams that we lost to where they stand at right now. We're 4 weeks in. We only played them once each. Go tell me where they at. They're in the top of the division. If they're not number 1, they're number 2 in their divisions. So it ain't like we losing the bottom feeders. But like I said, we sometimes, and I'm guilty. I want the success overnight too. Because we're so tired of losing, and all these decades that we've been losing. Of course, we're in a rush. We're in a rush. We want this shit happening now. But realistically, that shit ain't gonna happen. No team is gonna rebuild a team like that. Now, people gonna look at Miami. Miami's winning with the pieces they got. It just took a different coach to come bring them in there and maybe get that extra oomph out of them. But they did get their ass whooped last week. So the first 4 weeks, like I said, you can't put judgment on the first 4 weeks of the season. It's gonna be fool's gold in there. It's gonna be some shit that you think is disappointment, but going through the season, they rise to the occasion. That happens all the time. But we have to be patient, y'all, before we start firing everybody. Because if the next coach comes in and he fails in year 1, which most likely he will, because those players aren't their players, and they're gonna start weeding the McDaniel players out to bring their own in, we're gonna fail. We're just prepare to fail at the beginning. Look at Sean Payton. What the fuck you think he's going through? Year 1. Installing his system, analyzing the personnel. Watch all these motherfuckers he get rid of after this year. It happens no matter what team it is. It's a process. That's why every team does it, because they understand it's a process. But the fan base, we're so, we need to win now, which I understand because we've been losing for so long. We need the bleeding to stop instantly. We don't want to bleed out. That's understandable. But when you step away from that scenario and try to not be attached to it emotionally and start using your logic, thus why Mark Davis was telling them be smart about it. We have to stop thinking with emotion. That motherfucker that was out there, fuck Dodge Daniel, fire him. That motherfucker was emotional. That's what a bitch do when you argue with her and she find out you fucking another bitch. She becomes emotional rather than, well, maybe if we move this bitch in, we can split the rent 3 ways. Yeah, it'll be cheaper for everybody. You know what I mean? Stop being emotional. And I said that shit earlier. Turn the estrogen down a little bit. Homeboy at the game was... He almost OD'd on estrogen. The motherfucker was kicking it out, boy. Fuck Josh Daniels. Oh, fuck. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Boy, I was like, man, this motherfucker, he must be on some motherfucking fentanyl. That motherfucker about to die. He about to die. That motherfucker beating his chest, spitting, drooling and shit, shitting on himself. Come on, bro. That ain't gonna get. What's that gonna accomplish? What the fuck is that gonna accomplish? There's a process, bro. And I'm sad to say, but you got to go through the process at least to see if it starts doing it. We starting to see the defense get better, and that was the side of the ball that had more new players than anything. And here's one thing I broke down too. If we go and look at the mistakes that's being made, like the mistakes that we keep pointing out, have you noticed that the mistakes that of the players that we're getting, some of them, not all, this is not all of them, I ain't saying 100%, but majority of them are players that's first year in the system? But yet we were excited. The offensive line is disappointment. Don't get me twisted. The offensive line is a very, very, very big disappointment to me right now because you are not supposed to regress. We were excited about them having 1 year under their belt, and it should be an improved offensive line. But it's the opposite. But the theory would be them being 1 year under the system would be an advantage because going into year 2, they don't have to think as much. And that's with any sport, any team, doesn't matter. You get 1 year of knowledge of learning under your belt. Year 2 is going to be easier than year 1. Just like a job, regular job. If you never rode a forklift before, you start learning it in year 1, year 2, you probably picking up quarters off the ground. Because you became skilled. No difference in playing golf. Start golf year 1, year 2. I guarantee you be a little bit better than year 1. Basketball, same thing. Any job, any sport, you go into something brand new, the second year going to be a whole lot easier. Because you know what to expect. And you know what's expected of you. So sometimes we are frantic. The nation, we are in a rush, in a hurry. Because a lot of us older fans are like, do we got another 20 years to give? We're not promised tomorrow. I mean, I myself, 20 years from now, I'll be 70. Will I even make it to 70? I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? And it would be nice to see a Super Bowl and celebrate it. Especially if you got younger kids that's in the football too, to share it with them. So if that day does come, at least that's a memory he'll have that, yeah, me and my pops, I remember when the Raiders won the Super Bowl, we went to the parade, and that's why we're in a rush. Because time doesn't stop. It's ticking. It's ticking. It's ticking. There's people older than me. Just imagine where they're going to be in 20 years. People that's 60 that have been watching the Raiders, loving the Raiders for years. 20 years from now, they're going to be 80. Are they promised to see 80? Nope. But to have a passion and a love for a team, we don't know how much time we all have left on our clocks. So it'd be nice. I understand the rush. It'd be nice to see a Super Bowl. But it'd be greater to see more than one. It'd be greater to see 2, 3, 4 before it's time to clock out. So I understand it. Of course, it pisses you off. You get upset. Like I said, time is not allotted to nobody. And as something that, as we use sports to get away from going into work every day, clocking in, clocking out, you know what I mean, paying bills, we should be allowed to have our getaway, and our getaway is sports. And the team that you root and cheer for, it would be nice to see them become successful and win a Super Bowl. These motherfuckers ain't been successful in over 20 years. 20 years. I understand the frustration. I understand the non-patience. We don't know how much time we got. At least I want to be here at least to see one more. You feel me? One more. Yeah, I know it looks like he's running us into the ground and all that shit, bruh. But to be honest with you, he ain't running us in the ground. We already been in the ground, bruh. We already been in the coffin. They already been throwing dirt on us. He ain't did nothing to us that's been done. Let's keep it a buck. No coach that we brought in here has been successful. None. We still ain't got a Super Bowl. We ain't been in the Super Bowl since 2002. That's the last time we were relevant. 2016 don't count. He got hurt before we even played one game in the car, that is. We got hurt before we went and played one game in the Super Bowl. And guess who fucked that off? Hey, you might as well go ahead and thank Del Rio for keeping Carr in the game that we were up by 3 scores against Indianapolis. And then not only that, calls the play to drop back and throw a pass? Why the fuck is you passing? You got a 3-score lead. Carr gets his leg broke. The first sack given up by what's name at left tackle all season. We knew that was down. We were all in the stands like, fuck. We didn't know it was broke then. We was hoping it was like maybe a sprain or something. Because we knew the backup quarterbacks we had in 2016 wasn't shit. Just like we know now. The quarterbacks we got now backing up Garoppolo ain't shit. And I'm not saying shit hasn't trashed the both of them. Now, Hoyer ain't shit, but Aiden ain't nowhere near being close to being ready. All we got is Garoppolo. So shit, if we want something to happen, shit, we better hope and pray that Garoppolo figures his shit out and start doing the right shit. Because that's all we got. Same with this coach. You might not like that motherfucker McDaniels. Like I said, I don't give a fuck about the name of the coach or the player. I gives a fuck. All I want a motherfucker to do, I don't care if his name was Danny Dingaling and he was out there coaching the team, get us some motherfucking victories. Get us some wins. Get us into the postseason. Now, if it's not happening, which, like I said, we're not even year 2. It's only 4 weeks into year 2, and we're ready to quit. I told you year 1 was a throwaway, automatic throwaway. What you think Denver? Like I said, look at Denver. Automatic throwaway season. Throwaway. When Gruden came to the Raiders the second time around, first year, throwaway season. Why you think they was getting rid of Mack and getting rid of motherfucking Amari Cooper? Because it was a throwaway fucking season. It happens at any team when a new regime come in, they hit reset. So you can't count year 1 because year 1, they're filtering through the roster, trying to see who stays, who goes, and whoever goes, where do we get their replacement? Draft or free agency. There's a lot of shit that you got to go ahead and figure out. So pretty much, motherfuckers is ready to quit after 4 weeks. Ready to quit after 4 fucking weeks. I bet you none of y'all motherfuckers ever won shit. I'm telling you, quitting don't never get you to win shit. I don't give a fuck what sport it is. Go ahead and quit. Go quit like Amari Cooper did with us after some passes being thrown to him. He quit on the route. It got intercepted. That's what happens when you quit. 4 games, motherfuckers ready to throw in the towel. Throw in the fucking towel after 4 fucking weeks. I don't know about that shit. I ain't never been raised like that. Fuck that. You always, just like in boxing, you always got a puncher's chance. A puncher's chance. Man, we got how many fucking games left? I done seen the shit reversed. Raiders been through this shit. Been through the shit. How you think the Raiders were the first fucking wild card team to ever win a Super Bowl? Because they didn't quit. They were a wild card. They never played a home game. They had to fight their way to make the playoffs. First team ever as a wild card to win the Super Bowl. How was that? Because they didn't quit. When it even looked like they was just boo-boo, like, oh, no. Fuck that. They didn't quit. Nah, it ain't no difference, critique. Motherfuckers out there quitting. They talk about fucking Caleb Williams, bruh. In order to get Caleb Williams, that means you gotta lose the rest of your fucking games and get the number 1 pick. That's fucking quitting. Tanking, quitting, the same shit. The same shit. Motherfuckers even asking the question, should we just tank? Nigga, after fucking 4 weeks? What kind of bitch ass shit is that? Motherfuckers get hit in the mouth and ready to, I quit. I don't want to fight no more. You crazy as a motherfucker. You gonna have to kill me. You gonna have to kill me. Fuck that. Before I quit, kill the fuck out of me. Because that's what it's gonna fucking take. A lot of you motherfuckers are softer than drugstore cotton. Motherfuckers out there talking about already, maybe we should just tank so we can get Caleb Williams. Motherfucker, what? The fuck you just say? The fuck you just say? That's the most bitch ass shit I ever fucking heard. 4 weeks in, you talk about tanking already just to get a punk ass quarterback that you're not 100% sure is gonna pan out. Oh, he's doing great in college. That's motherfucking college. That's college. Motherfuckers ought to be a fucking ashamed of yourself. Caleb Williams. Fuck a Caleb Williams. Last time I heard some shit like that was back in what was it, the mid 2000s? That's when I remember, I ain't gonna never forget at my old job. Motherfucker was saying, who was it that was coming out that draft? It was motherfucking Deshaun Jackson coming out of Cal. I remember having a discussion with other Raider fans. Motherfucker said we should just tank so we can get Deshaun Jackson. I said, nigga, what the fuck did you just say? Hey, somebody go get my pistol. I'm about to shoot this motherfucker in his mouth. Shit, if you think this season is done with, why not ride it out? Why not just ride it out then? And then after the season, we address everything. If we suck ass after this season, get rid of everybody then. But I'm not really willing to quit like in the middle of the not even the middle of the season yet. The first fucking quarter. It's like if the season was a game, the first quarter, that's it. We only played first quarter. Just like against the Chargers. If we would have quit at halftime, bro, we would have never seen the fact that we could have had an opportunity. A lot of the shit that's fucking us up is our own fucking doing. Our own fucking shot in the foot. That's what's killing us. It's a lot of shit that could be cleaned up. Look, 2 of those fucking fumbles that motherfucking Aiden O'Connell had went for fucking touchdowns for the Chargers. That's 14 points. How much we lose by? Do the math. We lost by 7. They scored 14. They didn't score a fucking point in the second half. That was our game. You can't win games with turnovers and then they take your turnovers down and score. The fuck you? Just let us do that shit then. Let us get a pick 6. Let us get a fumble and turn it into touchdowns, and I guarantee you we'll win. We've been shooting ourselves in the fucking foot. And you can't be mad at old O'Connell. I told y'all, game day morning with the nation, Sunday morning. What did I tell y'all? I wanted to see Brian Hoyer out there first, just to gauge what the defense is going to be like. And maybe Hoyer gets out there and he does good. You can't just toss it in on Hoyer without him going out there. All we needed for him to do is, out of his whole career, have one good game. One. Out of all the games he ever played, let this be his best. Final hurrah, because he wasn't gonna play this week. We know Garoppolo playing, which I don't blame him, because Aiden O'Connell is not ready. I've been telling people this, but they've been banging the table. Put O'Connell in. I said, man, I don't know about that, because that offensive line don't make me comfortable with Aiden in there. And what the fuck happened? Aiden gets sacked 7 times, fumbled 3 times, and throws an interception. And I can't be mad at him because he's a rookie. You're supposed to make fucking mistakes and learn from them. It is. I would have been more comfortable if it was later in the season and we knew for sure there's no chance, no way, no how we was going to make the playoffs. Then I would have been like, take Garoppolo out, take whoever out, put Aiden in, let him finish the season. He needs these reps. This is how he's going to learn. Now, it's going to be some rough games out there where we're going to get our ass whooped, but he has to go through the process. That's why I wanted Hoyer to go out there first, test the waters. You know what I mean? See what exactly the defense is coming at him with. Now we know it's too late. Now we knew it was Khalil Mack. 6 motherfucking sacks in the game. But you can't be mad at O'Connell. We can't shit on O'Connell for what he did in his last game. That's why I said I wonder what his psyche is like. I just hope that he ain't the kind of dude if he gets destroyed out there that it fucks with his psyche. Like he loses his confidence. I didn't want that for him because I know what stage he's green as fuck. He needs the reps. He needs the mistakes. He needs the success. He needs all that to groom into what we need to lead us if he is the future at the quarterback position for the Raiders. We need him to go through this. But as a fan base, you better understand that shit. Don't let me hear you say, "Oh, Aiden ain't shit." When he got to go through that shit. He got to go through it. Is baptism by fire, bruh. Everything he fucked up in this game, he's gonna learn from it. He didn't look shook to me in the game. Even when he was making the fumbles in the back, he didn't look shook. That's what you had to pay attention to. How does he handle situations like this? How does he handle adversity? And from what I seen, he handled that shit well, bruh. I didn't see him throwing no clipboards, no earphones, yelling at motherfuckers, hitting himself in the head like Rain Man, like, hey, I fumbled, man. I didn't see that. He kept his composure and used it as a learning tool. And that's what you want. Hey, Aiden O'Connell, bruh, I'm telling you, don't quit on him. Don't quit on bro. Because bro got it. He got the right mentality. He got the right poise. He has the right determination. He has the right. He's that one, bruh. I'm telling you. He's that one. He didn't let it shake him, and he still stayed within the framework of the play calling, which all the play calling wasn't horrible. There was one or two, but every fucking coach does that every game. So with that being said, majority of the play calling was legit because it had us in the game. It brought us all the way to the point of scoring a touchdown to tie the game up 5 yards away. But it is what it is. That's why I said I'm not ready to quit because I see a lot of good shit too. I know sometimes you so determined on let me find all the bad shit that you overlook the good shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how they say a motherfucker always talk about the shit you don't do for him, but never say anything about the shit you do for him. You know what I mean? Oh, this nigga wouldn't let me borrow $100. Yeah, nigga, but I helped your bitch ass move. And it was just me and you because nobody else came to help you, but I came. You know what I mean? That's the kind of shit here. Oh, he didn't. He said I know he got $100. He wouldn't let me borrow it. Yeah, nigga, but nigga tell everybody about the time like, nigga, I didn't have nobody want to help me move, but Tick came and helped me. They don't mention the good shit. It's only the bad shit they focus on. That's like Raider Nation. You focus on the bad shit, but you supposed to though, because that's the shit we need to correct. But don't be over consumed with the bad shit. Don't act like there's no good shit and that is all bad because it's not. It's not. These motherfuckers shut down. Look, the one thing we said going into the Charger game was they defense is horrible. Look how many points they give up. But it's going to probably be a shootout because they can score a lot. Nigga, we pushed them. If it wasn't for those 2 fucking fumbles they took for touchdowns, they would only had 10 points. Figure that shit out. They would have only scored 10 points if it wasn't for the turnovers. Figure that shit out. A team that's supposed to be one of the most dynamics on offense. So what if you didn't have Eckler? That's only one motherfucker. I'm more fearful of them throwing the ball than I am of the motherfuckers running it. Why? Because there's more weapons to throw to. There's only one good running back but the other running back, he was gashing us too. See, that's what I mean, man. Come on. There's a lot of shit you could point at, bro. That's why I said I'm not ready to. Y'all can give up if you want to, and I'll just keep reporting on the if we're getting better or if we ain't. And then when we come to week 18, the last part of the season, and we like only got one win, yeah, then it's time to go ahead and motherfuckers gotta go. Motherfuckers gotta go. You're not supposed to go backwards from year one. Like I said, year one is ground zero. Ground zero. No winning, is gonna be more losing than winning. Ground zero. So after you analyze everything, and then you get the players that you need that you feel that can help you win, and you add them to the roster, then you go into year two. Year two, we're supposed to be, and we all guessed about 9-10 wins. That's about a 3-4 game markup, which you would expect. For one, you didn't go out there and have a rookie quarterback starting, which would have made that win total drop from 9 to maybe around, God knows. It depends on how good your defense is and everything else around that rookie. Shit, y'all wanted to start Aiden O'Connell week 1. To me, week 4, O'Connell had more knowledge of the system and what he's supposed to do than week 1. Week 1 probably would have been even to the Denver Broncos. Oh, fuck no. Fuck no, I wouldn't have done that shit. Fuck no. I think it's kind of better for him for the fact that he knows he started because the starting quarterback was out in concussion protocol. That's it. But like I said, I'm right. I want to see if he can pull his head out his ass, him being McDaniels, and start doing what he needs to do to get us wins. I'm not ready to quit on him yet. You know what I mean? Like I said, year 2 is the year. Ain't no ands, ifs, buts about it. You can't fire him in the middle of the fucking season. Who the fuck gonna take his place? What, you got confidence in the fucking offensive coordinator who don't call the plays? Come on, bruh. What, you want Patrick Graham to take over as the head coach? See, y'all ain't even thought this shit out. Lombardi? Patrick Graham? Who the fuck? Because whoever you call over to take over the team at coach, if you fire McDaniels, who's going to take over that coordinator spot? See, that was the reason why last year Biasier was the one they brought in to be the coach, because they did not want the offensive coordinator to be the coach and not be able to focus solely on the offense, and same with the defensive coordinator. And Biasier said when they questioned him, they asked him, well, how are you going to coach the team? Well, I'm going to let the offensive coordinator handle the offense, and I'm going to let the defense coordinator handle the defense. I'm just going to sit back and watch. Basically, because he's not an offensive coach and he's not a defensive coach. He's a fucking special teams coach. Yeah, he got friendships with, he's good with players. He don't know offense and defense, though. That's not what he was groomed in. You wonder why he ain't a head coach now? Well, he took the Raiders to the playoffs, though. Where Biasier? He ain't coaching the team? Oh, they grabbing other coordinators from other teams to be coaches and just skipped over and let him be a motherfucking special teams coordinator again, huh? Wonder why. I hate that delegating shit. I mean, delegating is what is supposed to be done in a pecking order. But ain't nothing worse than you working at a job and you working in a certain department doing a certain thing and your fucking boss don't know how to do what the fuck you doing. Ain't nothing worse than that. You got a boss that don't know what the fuck you doing and how to do it. But he the boss of the department. Get the fuck out of here. That's so fucking retarded to me. Your boss don't know how to do your job. How in the fuck is he the boss then? Because he's good at delegating. You fucking delegate these nuts. You can move them from your left jaw to your right jaw. Delegate my nuts from your left jaw to your right jaw. That's what you can delegate. Wild Turkey, what's the deal, man? Salute Alfredo, the boss with the sauce. Top of the morning to you. Now, see, Charles Washington, I would agree. This is where you and start scouring right now. If the end result is going to be McDaniels getting fired, start paying attention to these other teams and what these coordinators are good at doing. Are they good at play calling on the offense and the defense? You know what I mean? Just like college scouting, you go watch the games before the draft even happens. Well, these are the games that we're watching before we draft a new head coach if we decide to let him go. Because if shit gets worse than what it is last year, come on, bro. That's a no-brainer. You went backwards. You went backwards. I'll be damned you get less than 6 wins this year. If you get less than 6 wins, we gotta address some shit. We gotta address a lot of shit. Like I said, I give a fuck about who the coach is, who the players are. I need production. But I know not to quit on somebody because as fast as you quit on them, it's just as fast as how they can turn it around. I know this from experience. I know this for fact. I done seen teams. What game already this year was a team down and came back and won? Was it the Saints? And no, it was. I can't remember who it was. Already this year. Big turnaround. Thank God they didn't like tap out and put all the second and third string in because they thought the game was over. But like I said, that's why I hold on to being optimistic because I'm knowing as fast as that shit can go bad, that shit can go right just as quick. I mean, all it takes is just one thing to sparkle. What is the spark that they need to spark their ass? You know what I mean? I don't know. Does the coach know? Does the coach know how to light a fire under their ass? We gonna find out. That's why I said I'm not making no predictions of if we gonna beat this dude. We got some winnable games coming up right now, y'all. You got Green Bay, you got the Bears, you know what I mean? You got some winnable ass games coming up, bruh. And this games are not like, oh shit, we're playing the Bears. If we lose to the Bears and Green Bay and shit like that, bruh, I'm gonna tell you the one. If they win these games, it's not like a formidable foe, but the one game that I feel that if the Raiders can win, it will be the motherfucking thing we need. And that's beating the Detroit Lions on the road in Detroit. If you can beat Detroit at home, because right now Detroit doing their thing. If you can be that team to beat Detroit in Detroit, because you got to remember how they keep telling us, oh, well, you know, we're a West Coast team and going to the East ain't in our favor. If we can beat Detroit Lions in Detroit, I'm telling you, that's the key game to look at. We can't judge us like beating Denver. You can't judge us against Denver. Denver ain't shit. Like I mean, it's a win, but be honest, who did we beat? You know what I mean? A team that gave up 70 points already is who we beat. But if we can beat somebody like early in the schedule right now, somebody like Detroit in Detroit on the road on the East. And it might be, let's see, we're in October now. Shit, God knows how cold it's going to be in Detroit by then. Let's look behind me. We got Detroit in week 8. Now you look behind me. We got Green Bay. We should beat New England. New England is coming here, bro. And they, like I said, New England don't look good, bro. They benched Mac Jones. You know what I mean? So you got Green Bay, New England, Chicago, then Detroit. Boy. That's what I'm looking at. That Detroit game. Because if you look, Detroit, then after Detroit, you got the Giants who ain't shit. Miami might be the one that's another one. But I think Detroit, if we can get past these next 3 games, if we pull out victories against Green Bay, Chicago, and New England, face Detroit on the road, if we can beat Detroit on the road, bro, that might change the season. That could change the season. But we ain't the ones playing. The motherfuckers that suit up, dude, and the motherfuckers that's coaching, they got to put them in line to win. So that's why I said, you ain't about to have me distraught. Nigga, I'm not going to make no predictions. I ain't going to say, oh, yeah, we'll beat the Bears. Oh, yeah, we'll beat Green Bay. Motherfuckers, show me. You going to have to show me you could beat these motherfuckers. I'm not jumping in that boat with your bitch ass. You know what I mean? That motherfucking boat starts sinking. Shit. You might sacrifice me to sacrifice yourself. But yeah, we about to find out coming up. So I'm ready to just I'm fucking with the tailgates. I'll be at the tailgate Monday, y'all. So against Green Bay. But we gonna see how this motherfucker do this shit. So look, let me ask you this, Charles Washington. Do you know for sure that the players don't trust the coaching? Because I heard that's not true. From somebody from inside the building, inside of the room, inside of the locker room, that says they're not giving up yet. Because you can tell that they're not giving up on the coaches and shit. Or they wouldn't have tried to win that game this past Sunday and fight like they did. That's why I said as fans, we need to stop. We sound like chat sports. I'm going to say that shit. We sound like chat sports, man. When you just throw narratives out there and hope people click on the shit. Because I seen some shit yesterday that the motherfucker said made it seem like that Max Crosby's getting traded. I hate that shit when they do that, bruh. Try to make the shit seem like Max Crosby's getting traded. And then I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? And I look and I hit it on the TV, on the YouTube. And he talking about, could Max Crosby get traded? Oh, here we go. Motherfucker suck me in with that bullshit. Rumors are flying that Max Crosby could get traded. Who's rumors? Tell you when motherfuckers thirst for motherfucking information, they just grasp at straws for real, man. I will never, ever make something seem factual that's opinionated. Fucking never will I do that shit. Everything I'm talking to y'all about, man, is my opinion. I don't know nobody in that fucking building. I don't claim to know somebody in that building. They ain't told me shit. And if they did tell me shit, most likely be off the record because they don't want to be identified as the person who said it. Come on, man. We got to use logic here. And then the other thing he said on there that Mark Davis was yelling at fans. The fans was yelling at him, talking about fuck McDaniels, fire McDaniels. What the fuck you mean he was yelling at them like he was the aggressor? I hate false reporting, bro. I hate that shit. Joel E, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. That's why I said these motherfuckers be putting false narratives out there to get more clicks. Man, fuck that shit. If you can't get it organically without tricking a motherfucker to click on your shit, motherfucker, I hope the next date you go on, the motherfucker you take out, I hope they trick you and they got a dick. I hope you get drunk with them real sloppy drunk and they got a dick. It's not a woman. I hope that happens to you. Like, why would you hope that? Fuck that shit. You got me clicking on shit that ain't real. Well, I hope you go click on that bitch at the motherfucking bar that you thought was, ooh, she got ass. And then when you get drunk with her, she got a dick too. She got ass and dick. Oh, that motherfucker gonna lube your ass with some motherfucking motherfucking Southern Comfort. They about to pour a bottle of Southern Comfort in your ass. Shit. Nigga gonna fuck the comfort out your ass. That's what that's gonna happen. Go fuck the comfort out your ass. You gonna wake up in the morning, you gonna wonder why your shit in the shape of motherfucking you gonna be shitting out eggplant shaped dookie. Like, why am I shitting out newborns? Oh, 8 pound 9 ounce now 8 pound 9 ounce ass shit. Southern uncomfortable, huh? Southern uncomfort. Shit, that's what the fuck is gonna happen. Motherfucker drinking NyQuil and calling it Southern Comfort. That motherfucker put you to that motherfucker about to have that Bill Cosby ding-a-ling up in him. You wanna and you wonder why she sounded like, you wanna buy me a drink? Like, why your voice so deep? Oh, I was yelling at the Raider game. You wasn't yelling at the Raider game, bitch. You a man. Bitch, hey. Your voice got extra testosterone in that shit. Shit, them ain't hot dogs. Good stuff. Them ain't hot dogs. They're wieners, but they not hot dogs. Shit. That's why I said, and I never like I was cool with some of the cats, right? But when they do shit that just like mislead people, that's bullshit. You don't mislead people, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't. That's not what the nation does. Content creator or not, you don't mislead the motherfuckers that tune into you to grab the latest news and opinions. Don't give your opinion and make it seem like it's fact. That's bullshit. That's misinformation. Because then that person is going to tell their 10 friends, and then their 10 friends are going to tell 10 of each of their friends, and it spreads like wildfire. Now you got 1,000 motherfuckers that's in the dark with some information that ain't true. It's like when motherfuckers put up fake posts about somebody dying and they're not dead. So everybody starts shitting like, oh man, rest in peace to Scottie Pippen. Like, what the fuck you mean, Scottie Pippen? Like, yeah, he died. Nigga, he's right here smoking a cigar with me. Oh, what? Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, my bad. Somebody posted on Facebook he was dead. Motherfucker, you better do some research before you start spreading that shit, bro. You know bad news travels fast. Motherfucker, you. That's like, motherfucker, let me go around and tell everybody you got gonorrhea in your throat. And then motherfuckers are gonna stop drinking after you and sharing the blunt. No, bro, I'm cool, dog. I stopped smoking. When you stopped smoking? When I found out you had gonorrhea in your throat. That's when I stopped. Well, when you gonna start back? When you take the pills to kill that shit? I stopped smoking when I found out that you got gonorrhea in your throat. Nigga, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Oh, nigga, that's fucked up. Yeah, it might be fucked up, but I bet you be the only one with gonorrhea in your throat, because I ain't gonna catch it. Motherfucker ain't smoking behind your motherfucking dirt diggler throat ass motherfucker. Hey, Raider Pete, that's real shit. It's like some of the content creators. Look, it's like the y'all remember those magazines, the Inquirer, the Globe, the Sun. Those my stepmom used to call them. She used to read them all the time, just not because she knew they were factual, but the funny ass story. You know, the shit that you read, you'd be like, what the fuck? So she used to get that shit when I was younger. The Inquirer, the Globe, and the Sun. I ain't gonna never forget that shit. She used to call them smut papers because they was always smutting people's names. And it was bullshit. I'm like, why you spend your money on that shit then? She said, man, the shit I be reading in this motherfucker, man, you be like, the fuck? That's what those papers were. When you go into the checkout line at your local store, like Walmart and Target and all that, look at the racks and get you an Inquirer. Don't even buy it. Just sit there while you waiting and read this shit and just laugh to your ass like, oh, Lunatic was right, man. These motherfuckers is wild. All right, y'all. I'm about to jump off this motherfucker though. But yeah, man. Like I said, I'm gonna give this team this year, give them an opportunity to turn this shit around, and like they did when Gruden got let go. You remember that the season was horrible. Got to remember that people say, "Oh, that was a playoff team." We wasn't a playoff team until the last 4 games. Remember that shit. So during that season, we was ass. We only won 10 games, so we won 4 in a row. We were at 6 wins, bro. We was trash too. But then all of a sudden they turned it around. That's why I said, hey, the proof is right in front of us. I don't know why we don't look at that proof of them going to the playoffs on the same situation compared to now. That team was horrible. Horrible. We had to win all 4 games just to get into the playoffs as a wild card. You know what I mean? Any one loss out of those last 4 games would have been raps. And then last year, it took the Niners to knock us out, and that was second to the last game of the season. We did not get put out the motherfucking playoffs until the Niners beat us. That's how close that motherfucking season was last year. And we almost beat the Niners. You know what I mean? Wasn't like they weren't beatable. We had them. So God knows what would have happened if we would have won that game. That's why I said I'm not ready to quit yet. I'm not ready to quit. Not until I get some ass from a cheerleader. Nah, I don't know about better character, because you got to remember, there's some motherfuckers that was on that team that was gone. That playoff team, gone. A lot of the motherfuckers is gone. You know what I mean? Gone. I just think that the motherfucker just turned it on at the right time. I think Gruden had to be released kind of lit a fire in him. That's why I said you don't know what it is that's gonna light that fire. You just need the fire to be lit. That's the key. You don't know what's gonna light the fire, but whatever it is, you just hope that it happens. When is it gonna be? You know what I mean? Do we fire Patrick Graham? And the defense, man, fuck that. That's fucked up. Let's go out here and dominate. You know what I mean? Do you fire McDaniels? Which I know ain't gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna touch anything this year. Anything that happens to come along with firing is gonna be after the season. Ain't no use. What's the use of firing them now? And then fuck around and have to make them go through an interview after the season to see if they can stay or not. Like Biaggia did. Like I said, just gotta play it out. You just gotta play your hand, bruh. Play your hand. And I'm gonna sit here and watch the shit. I'm not gonna. I know what losing feel like. Shit, we've been doing it for the longest. Y'all all should be used to that shit. Y'all should have a tattoo on your lower back that say Raiders losers. Hey, that's a good one. Hey, Charles, just hope, baby. Just hope. Just hope. That's all we can do. We can't get out there and be like, hey, Charles, go deep. I'm going to throw it deep to you, bro. We're going to take this shit over. Gabe, I need you to block, bro. I need you to block. I'm going to take the snap. I'm not gonna throw it though. I just want you to go deep to spread out the motherfucking defense. I'm just gonna take off and run. I think I still got about a 4 or 5 in me right now. Hey, bro, I gotta drop some weight, bro. I got on that scale and I was like, that's all that beer and shit, all that partying I've been doing. That's what happens around motherfucking boxing and football season. I get alcohol and beer and pizzas and be making pizzas and spaghetti and bruh, I throw on the carbs like a motherfucker. I got on the scale, I'm like, 195. Fuck no. I can't. I don't want to go over 200. I could drop the weight quick, but I like partying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I like to party. I like to have my alcohol and watch a good UFC fight, good boxing match, college football or some NFL shit. Even matter of fact, Sunday I got the first game of the WNBA championship with the Aces trying to repeat against the Liberty. I'm gonna watch that shit. You know what I mean? There's a gang of fights on boxing wise this Saturday. London and I think Canada. I think the zone and some others got a lot of boxing matches on. I know USC is back. They took last weekend off. So, but I be, bruh, like, salute to the chat, man. I'm on my shit right now. Salute to the chat, man. The world's most dangerous chat. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. D Menace in the building. Salute, my brother. Thank y'all for support, man. Help me keep getting this channel to grow, man. We growing. We steady growing. It might be a slow erection, but eventually I'm going to get there and skeet all over the world. So help me skeet all over the world by telling all your Raider friends, all your Raider mailmen, your motherfucking Raider side chicks. You know what I mean? The side chicks that you guys got that you tell them, I'm only going to fuck with you if you bang the silver and black. You feel me? So with that being said, man, hey, we on our way. We trying to get to 1,400 now. But like I said, once we get to 2,000, free Raider jersey giveaway with a name and number of your choice. Like I said, no cuss words. Can't be fuck your mama or fuck the quiz. Can't be nothing like that. But we gonna keep it official though. But it'll be official. Stitched. It ain't, I don't know, iron on ass type shit. Stitched jersey, authentic Nike with your name and your number on there. So when we hit 2,000, all y'all can go ahead and enter the raffle, and we'll raffle it off one day. But yeah, we're still about just under. We're at what, 672. 672 subscribers away from 2,000. So we're working, we're grinding. Like I said, I'm here every day. I wasn't here yesterday. I needed to get some rest yesterday, y'all. I'm telling you, I left work because I was at work in the trailer. I ain't gonna lie, I be nodding off, bro. I be nodding off, and I'll wake up and it'd be like, damn, 10 minutes and pass. I'm surprised nobody came and said shit to me. But the way I be like standing at the belt, it's like when I do go to sleep, they can't see my eyes, so it's like they just think I'm waiting for packages to come. Nigga, I'll be out. Dog, I'll be out, nigga, on everything. So that I'll be waking up, a package will come and hit my hand, and I'll be like, oh shit. So I left early last night and then came home and went to, I didn't go on yesterday, and I just went to bed, bro. But I got that rest, made me feel rejuvenated. I feel like that the Raiders won't lose another game for the rest of the year on Madden. And I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow morning. Same Raider time, same Raider channel. Good morning, Raider Nation, live Raiders podcast right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. I look forward to seeing each and every one of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and hanging out with your boy. You know what I mean? We talk this Raider shit. Like I said, we don't have to see eye to eye because we ride for the same team. You know what I mean? It's no different than if my son was like a Niner fan. I mean, I stopped paying child support, but he'll still be my son, though. You know what I mean? So with that being said, you guys enjoy your day. Be blessed. It's hump day. Be safe. Make it back to your loved ones. I'll be here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. You know what it is. It's the Good Morning Raider Nation Live podcast, man, with your boy, Lunatic Raider. Hey, deuces, and I'm out this. Oh, no, I got to knock this shit down for y'all first. I ain't leaving yet. Hey, to y'all that's here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like, share the motherfucking video, leave a motherfucking comment, and if you don't, get the fuck off my page. Salute to the real motherfuckers that support this real Raider shit. Yada. Fuck your teeth. We'll buy new ones. Fuck that whole bitch. I'll get a new one. All right, y'all. Y'all enjoy your day, man. I'm out this. B-I-B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O. B-I-N-G-O. And bitch, what's her name?